Picture this. It's 11:30 at night. You're lying in bed, and the only light in the room is that blue glow from your phone reflecting in your eyes. You realize you've been scrolling for, 40 minutes now? And yet, if I asked you to name the last 3 videos you watched, you probably couldn't. Your thumb is just moving on autopilot, flicking up, up, up. Well, your mind just feels heavy, kind of like it's filled with static. Sound familiar? Well, most of us just write this feeling off as simple boredom. But what if I told you it was something more? The American Psychological Association has actually started warning that this could be a real brain-related condition they're calling brain rot. And get this, it was just named the Oxford Word of the Year for 2024. Brain rot is, and I'm quoting here, the deterioration of your mental state due to overconsumption of low-quality digital content. So no, this is not just some internet meme. We're talking about measurable damage to your focus and your health. So to help you figure out if this might be affecting you, let's break down the 4 stages of brain rot. Let's start with stage 1. It's called the dopamine trap, and it all kicks off with a little chemical hack on your brain. Every time you stumble on a really funny or relatable video, boom, your brain releases a hit of dopamine. And this creates what psychologists call an unpredictable reward cycle, which was published in the journal Science. Think about it, because you never really know if that next video is going to be just okay or a hilarious 10 out of 10, your brain starts to treat your phone like a slot machine. You just keep pulling the lever, scrolling and scrolling, and you get trapped in this self-feeding cycle that keeps your brain's reward system constantly hungry for more. All right, on to stage 2. This one is called the death of intent, or what scientists refer to as broken prospective memory. Have you ever put your phone down, walked into another room, and then completely blanked on why you went in there? That's a breakdown in your prospective memory, your brain's ability to actually follow through on a planned action. And a huge study submitted to arXiv found that the constant rapid context switching that these short-form feeds demand, well, it significantly weakens this ability. When your brain has to jump from a comedy sketch to, say, a political rant in a matter of seconds, it loses the ability to keep track of your bigger, long-term goals. So you see, you're not just being forgetful. You are literally actively training your brain to lose track of your own life goals. And that leads us right into stage 3. This is what's known as zombie scrolling. You know the feeling. You're physically there, staring at the screen, but your mental focus has completely flatlined. It's at 0. According to research published in PLOS One, this state leads to what's called cognitive depletion, or just plain mental exhaustion. Your brain gets so overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information that it just kind of gives up. It stops even trying to process anything meaningfully. And this is why real-life tasks, things like reading a book or having a deep, meaningful conversation, can start to feel physically painful. Your mental energy is just completely spent on nothing. And now for the final stage, stage 4. This is the burnout phase, where your nervous system essentially becomes numb. This is the stage where your body's stress system actually starts to fail. I'm not being dramatic here. Researchers at Linköping University actually measured long-term stress by studying hair samples, and they found that in people who are chronically overstimulated, their stress system can literally start to burn out. You start to feel numb or empty. And so what do? You turn right back to the screen to try and feel anything, even though the screen is exactly what caused that numbness to begin with. At this point, you're not just tired. Your nervous system has quite literally forgotten how to be still. Okay, I know that all sounds pretty bad, but here is the good news. Your brain is incredibly resilient. You can reverse this, but it's going to take a little more than just a quick break. What you really need is a 20-minute nervous system reset. It's simple. Just step away from all screens, and I mean all of them, for just 20 minutes. Engage in something non-digital. Go for a walk, work on a hobby, heck, even just sit in silence. This gives your executive functioning the time it needs to start repairing itself. It helps restore that unique human ability for deep focus, and, crucially, it breaks that dopamine loop. When you think about it, the scroll is endless. It will always be there. But your time is not. Every second you spend in the rot is a second your brain isn't using to build the life you actually want. So put the phone down, reclaim your focus, and if you want to keep exploring topics like this, subscribe to help us decode the science of you.